Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch. My name is GUSTAV MULLER and this is Whiskey Tasting and Food Pairing Review number 159. And a bit of a sad day because it is the last one in this series that I'm doing on 14-year-old single malts. I really enjoyed it and I paired each and every one with bruschetta with the right kind of topping that will connect to the whiskey. So today the last one from the Tomatin Distillery. Before I continue, just to remind you that I've got a list of other whiskey YouTube channels just below in the comments. Please have a look at them. There's some wonderful channels there that you would like to check out and enjoy like I do. Right, and if you enjoy this video, of course, please like it and subscribe. It'll help the YouTube channel that I'm having here. And right, so today, Tomatin, 14-year-old single malt from the Tomatin Distillery, situated in the Highlands of Scotland, quite close to Burnished. Let me show you on the Scotland map here, Lowlands, Highlands, the well-known Speyside region, and somewhere around there, I think that is it, is the Tomatin Distillery. There we go. In the Highlands of Scotland, founded in 1897, and it's owned by the Tomatin Distilling Company. This is the expression. Beautiful bottle, 14-year-old. And this particular 14-year-old whiskey was matured in ex-Bourbon casks and then finished in port pipes. Tawny Port pipes that previously held port for 50 years. So we've got a 14-year maturation in ex-Bourbon casks and then finish in port pipes. And today we'll see what kind of influence that had on this expression from the Tomatin Distillery. Bottled at 46%. Right there, it's written very tiny, so I don't know if you can see it. Here we go, 14-year-old single malt from the Tomatin Distillery. Here's a photograph of the entrance to the distillery and a bit of a aerial view. Quite an enormous distillery with an enormous capacity. So I've poured my dram a little before I started the video to give it a bit of time to just settle. And fantastic. Here we go. Burnished gold. And if you look at it, there's like a reddish tint. And I'm just thinking that comes from the port pipes. Just sort of a red tint in this burnished gold color of this dram. Oh. Each one of these whiskies in this series was so different. If I just get this nose, then it's like completely different to at least the previous 2 or 3 that I did. I mean, this is a soft nose and it's just exploding with dark berries. There's a floral element in this, in the aroma. Some dried fruit coming through, some nuttiness. And then a sweet honey toffee aroma. And maybe I'm just imagining it, but is it some port that I'm... It's a psychological effect. Matured in port pipes and now you smell port. This is a very different nose, a very different, very enjoyable and very inviting nose. So let's find out what goes on the palate. Wow. Let me tell you, this is a crowd stopper. It just lets you freeze in your steps. An attention grabber. That's what this whiskey is, attention grabbing. On the palate, there's dark fruit, there's raisins, there's a nuttiness, there's a dark chocolate element to this flavor profile. But it's also soft and it's smooth. There's a sweetness and a spiciness. Sure. It is a balanced dram. The honey is coming through, and then there's a little bit of an espresso note, marmalade. Complex. This is a complex one. There's a lot of flavors floating around here and revealing themselves as you enjoy this whiskey. The finish is fruit salad with a slight bitterness, some honeyed nuts in the finish. Bitter chocolate again, warm, a little bit peppery. It's continually the balance, the sweet something like sweet honey and then bitter chocolate, then honeyed nuts and then a little bit of pepper, bringing the balance. So a few drops of water. Let's see what a few drops of water will do to this. In the next video, of course, I'm going to do a summary, my summary video, and then I'm going to reveal which one is my favorite out of these 9 14-year-old single malts. You can see the effect of the water there. But on the summary video, we are going to invite all of you, I'm going to invite all of you to, in the comment section of the next video, the summary video, to just type in there which one is your favorite, so that we can have also not only my favorite but also the viewer's choice out of these 9 whiskies that I have just done. So after a few drops of water, spicy berry jam on the nose. Soft fruit candy, like the chewy fruity toffee, and a bit of dark chocolate. What will be my summary for this magnificent whiskey from the Tomatin Distillery? I would say dark fruit salad with honeyed nuts and chocolate sauce. That's my summary for this whiskey, finished in port pipes that held port for 50 years. And I remember when I tried this before I made the video, of course, I let it stand for a while, and that is something that you can try out, because this just gets better and better as you let it stand. Fantastic whiskey. The price here in South Africa is 700 Rand, which is more or less what we pay for a 14-year-old. £50 in the UK and $60 in the US. Pairing this whiskey with a food snack, then you can connect with the chocolate notes in the whiskey, the honeyed notes, the fruity notes in the whiskey. And that is what I've chosen to do. So my bruschetta this time around has got goat's milk cheese as the base layer, so that it is not too dry as a snack, but then fruit slices on top. So I've got a few fruit slices here, different kinds of fruit, and I have got some honeyed nuts sprinkled all over the place. And I'm going to try this with the beautiful Tomatin 14-year-old port casks. No, it's not port cask. What cask is it? I can now not remember. Yeah, port cask. I get confused with all of the different finishing that I'm trying. So here goes. Ooh. I did not expect that it will work this well. I did not expect it. And I wonder what element is causing the success. Is it the fruit slices or the honeyed nuts, or what is it that is making this work so magnificently well? You have to try this. If you ever get hold of the Tomatin 14-year-old port casks, bruschetta, goat's milk cheese, slices of fruit and honeyed nuts, and you've got the perfect pairing. So thank you for watching, and until next time when I'm going to do this summary video, sláinte.